Alright, cool. Well, you guys are going to have a lot of fun tonight because you're going to get to see a character be born from scratch.
Yeah!
Yeah! Cool. So first of all, let me just introduce really quickly everyone up here on the table. I'm Mike. I work with MISTWALKER team really closely. I'll be emceeing/hosting this for you tonight. And next to me is藤坂-san. Artist, character designer for the entire Terra Battle franchise. じゃあちょっと一言ご挨拶お願いしてもいいですか?
Nice to meet you guys. Kimiko,藤坂, I'm designer.
So, you said the other day that we can call him Kimi from now on.
Kimi. Hey, Kimi. How are you? Okay, great. And next to him, of course, the legendary. じゃあ、お願いします。自己紹介。Did anyone see the rap video?
Yes!
Okay, awesome. じゃあ、ラップビデオ見てるみたいですね。見てるらしいです。はい。And last but not least, of course, the very lovely Kyoko, who is fully bilingual and will be supporting me all around when I get stuck, which is eventually going to happen, I'm sure. So, what are we doing today? Kyoko-san, 今日何をするんですかね? 聞いてますか?
What's Kimi doing?
藤坂さん、今日は何を?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Really?
He set up to do something. We know that. He set up to do something.
Okay. All right. Well, on that note, how about we actually show you the person you're going to be drawing? じゃあちょっとこれから帰っていくモデルにちょっと紹介した方がいいかもしれないですね。見たいですか? あれ、今日絵描く話は言ってますか? Okay, so he's going to be drawing something. That's all we told him. So why don't we bring up Mari on the stage? Mari, please join us.
Hello.
Hello, surprise guest. One more person on the panel. Mari, maybe a few words of introduction.
Sure. Hi. It's a little late. The whole audience is inside the phone. My name is Mari Takahashi. I'm a YouTube gaming host and personality with Smosh Games. And I am absolutely flabbergasted and honored that I'm sitting here on this panel today.
So, do you know who you're sitting next to?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay.
Mike, of course.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So yes, Sakaguchi-san and Fujisaka-san, as you know, creators of Terra Battle. じゃあちょっとFujisaka-さん、この子が本日のキャラクターのモデルになるマリちゃんですけど。よ
ろしくお願いします。
So, what kind of character, ちょっとマリちゃん見て、どういうキャラクターを想像しますか? What kind of character do you imagine just looking at Mari right now?
プレッシャー。Sure, yeah, pressure.
Well, I'm a little nervous right now. She's a little too beautiful and overwhelming, so...
メイクアップ10ポンドぐらいやってるから。
So I feel a lot of energy, very energetic, so maybe you should try and put that into character. How about you, Mari? What kind of character do you envision yourself as if you were to be in Terra Battle?
Okay, so I think you can probably translate this better. I always have this running joke that I'm a like menacing, terrifying, giant, bearded beast of a man trapped inside of a small Asian girl's body.
これちょっと通訳難しいんですけど、すごいよく友達に言われるのが、ギャグで、結構もうヒゲ親父でかいかついようなものが積み重なって、それが小柄なアジア人の女性の体にこうトラップこう課金なんですか、トラップ入ってる。
可愛らしい女の子の中になんか悪魔が絶対にいる。
そうらしいんですよ。 そう、中身が違う。
中身は怖いけど、外は可愛い感じ。
なるほど。Alright, so cute on the outside, terrifying on the inside. Definitely get that in the character as well. So how about, let's just get a few like high-level questions first. What do you see yourself? Warrior, mage?
Like a barbarian warrior.
A barbarian. Warrior. はい。
バーバリアン。
バーバリアン。どうでしょう。
でもなんか、
like a female warrior.
でもなんか外はなんか可愛らしいんだけど、なんか。
But I want to be cute on the outside.
なんか影がなんか怖い感じ。
Oh, very scary shadow.
難しいですか？
Yeah, ごめんなさい。
Definitely on the darker side, right?
Well, we're finding out this about Mari as we go, so I don't know. Do your followers know this?
Yeah, pretty vocal about it.
Okay.
I always am like, there's a giant, like, trapped inside my mind.
Okay, cool. So no surprises there. Great. じゃあちょっと藤坂さん、バーバリアンが小柄な女性の体にこう閉じこもってるような演出で。
なんかイメージ湧いてきました。
Okay. All right, cool. So he has an image in his mind. Awesome. So I think just because it's going to take a while to get this sketch going, we should start and then kind of open it up to a little bit of talk while he starts. じゃあちょっと書き出しましょうか。Yes. The blank canvas.
Wow.
Awesome. So I'm assuming everyone here, are you guys at least familiar with Terra Battle?
Yeah!
Okay, you guys have played it? Have you had a chance to play it at our booth?
Yes!
Okay, alright. じゃあちょっとテラバトルの、その絵ももちろんそうですけど、軽くゲームをわからない方に、坂口さんの方から、ざっと紹介してもらえますか知らない方もいるかもしれない。
そんな話聞いてないですけど。
いやだって僕もいろいろ相談されない話なんですよ。
テラバトル2じゃない？
じゃあ2でいきましょう。やっちゃいますか。はい。じゃあお願いします。見てますよ。Wow, that is really fast. すごく早くないですか？藤坂さん。It's been like what, 5 minutes?
Not even.
So, Mari, what do you think so far? Can you see something in these lines?
Smiling.
Okay, all right. ちょっととってもかっこいいんで、もう笑いが止まらないと今。Barbarian warrior with a dark shadow.
テラバトル2の映像を隣で流すの。それでいいかい？
それでいいと思います。So let's go ahead and roll a little bit of Terra Battle 2 footage on this side, so you guys have an idea of what to expect in the game.
Wow, this is a luxurious setup. We watch Fujisaka-san draw, and then we get a narration of what's going on with Terra Battle 2 as we watch gameplay.
Oh yes. So it's like watching the game and watching the character that will eventually be in the game. All simultaneously.
Watch the magic happen.
音楽松さんね。Music by 上松さん。
Music composed by Uematsu-san, who I'm sure all of you in this room have at least heard of. Yes.
He's an honorary MISTWALKER family member.
Honorary.
Extended family.
Yeah.
So Mari, what do you think looking at the game so far?
It's beautiful. And just to talk about Uematsu, before I got into YouTube, I still dabble in it still, but I was a ballet and contemporary choreographer. Been about 29 years of it into my life, and I've choreographed to Uematsu's music before, so I mean, yeah, all of it culminating together is amazing.
That's a really cool story. So 29 years, that means like your entire life then, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow, okay. なんかすごいバレエやってるんですよ、マリちゃんは。で、過去 我こういうグラフとかこの振りを当てたりするんですけど、それをちょっと上松さんの曲に当てたこともあったらしく、そういうこれが今こういう形で全部集まるっていうのは非常に面白い状況だなと。
信じられない。信じられない。
Unbelievable.
ダンスですか？
So we can see you dance. Is that gonna happen today? What? Another special program, art and game and dance, all together.
今とか踊れるの？
突然バレエは踊れるかわからないけど、こんな感じなら今はできますよ。
This is about the extent of what I can do right now. I don't know about ballet at this stage, but yes. Wow. Okay, so じゃあ坂口さん、can you tell us what's going on in the game? ちょっと今ゲームでどういう状況になってるかを坂口さん軽く説明していただいてよろしいですかね。
見ればいいですよ。
新しいですよね、これ。
So this is completely new, right? So yes, we have a field map right here.
That's a new feature, the magnet system, where you can basically like stick your allies together with you and bring them with you. That was in Terra Battle 1.
だからバトルの前にこうやってセットアップするんですね。
So you get to set things up before you go into battle, right?
And this grid is pretty much very similar to Terra Battle 1. Oh yeah.
Let's take a look here. What's happening here? Ooh.
Yeah.
So Mari, how do we feel about this right now?
East side of Barbarian.
A couple of things. A, watching the right-hand side of the screen makes me want to get my phone out and play. And then B, yeah, seeing the shadow is so exciting. It's so cool. I mean, yeah, wow. I'm assuming that it's gonna have.
Whoops, sorry about that. You don't want to see my book library, I'm sure. ちょっと怪しいやつとかあります？もしかしてブックライブラリー。My subscription just ran out literally during this panel, so that was what that was about. Sorry for the interruption, guys. So how about the direction of the character so far? How do you feel about that? I mean, looks like everything you described, right? A slender Asian girl with, it looked like a large scythe. Is that your weapon of choice, or what are we thinking weapon-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too late. I don't think he's committed yet. Not sure.
I don't know. I always think the weapon of the mind is the most interesting, but anything that I can wield around, that I can bash things with, is always fun.
Weapon of the mind, that's a difficult one. Can you help me out on that? Elaborate? Weapon of the mind, just like...
Yeah, I mean, I think that you can mess with somebody more with the power of the mind than you can physically.
Like Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's represented in your shadow.
Perhaps. Ooh. Ooh.
And physical weapon-wise, yeah?
I'm a professional model, guys.
一応モデルもやってるんで。
No.
ゲームのね。How about some Uematsu music in the background while we watch Fujisaka-san draw? Yeah? So what do you guys think out there? How do you think it's coming along? Yeah! Okay. All right.
It is magical. He's getting my hair.
The hair. Yeah, no, the hair looks epic. I think the braid on the side is very barbaric. That's almost appropriate, right?
I like to do like warrior braids.
Warrior braids.
Just in case if I get in a fight. Still hasn't happened yet, but
okay.
I'm
But you're
always
ready.
hopeful.
Okay.
I think I would get my my butt kicked real quick until that shadow came out.
Sorry, I'm just mesmerized right now, guys.
Me too.
Hopefully all you guys are too.
We're all so into it.
Yeah, I think it's so cool just in a very short conversation. And I think it's very important for the audience to know that we didn't have a prior conversation more than what you just heard right now. So for him to be able to take a character that I just kind of threw out there and he's able to do this is absolutely amazing. It's so neat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think so too. So have you ever been a character in anything before? Have you portrayed like this in something?
No.
To your knowledge?
No.
Okay, maybe outside your knowledge.
I think no, I don't think I ever have. This is the first experience for sure.
Mari, do you get like fan art sent in, or like I'm sure people have done it before, but
there's a ton of really good fan art that comes in. Yeah, but I think never with the vision that I see myself as. And as much as I've been vocal about this joke this running joke that I have like with me and my friends who are in the audience, I've never had it actually realized, so it's really, really cool.
So what kind of games do you normally play? What's your channel all about?
Our channel is just about everything from indie games, mobile games, to AAA titles. So one show that's been running for a good 4 years now is a show called Mari Craft, where it's Minecraft centric, and so it's a pun off of my name.
Yes.
So we had to go with Minecraft. But we've had Grand Theft Auto shows in the past. We've had Super Smash Brothers shows before. It's kind of all over the place.
Any shows featuring Sakaguchi-san's games?
Let's see. I don't think so. I know that Wes, who is in the audience, and he's also on Smosh Games, he's a big Kingdom Hearts fan, he's a big Final Fantasy fan, like the biggest one that I personally know. But yeah, I don't think on the channel we have. But I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, how do I incorporate Terra Battle into it?
That is the question.
And that might be more of like, maybe I take that on as like a personal project. But we'll see.
We will see, certainly, as we see this character come together. Wow, that's sight.
It's so cool.
Kama desu ne. Yeah, it is a sight. この釜の理由は何かあったんでしょうか？ちょっとすごい。バーバリアンの釜。Barbarian.
あれだよね。
なんかの
影があると、これブルードラゴンだよね。
So yeah, what is the shadow?
Like Blue Dragon.
It's like Blue Dragon, yeah, you're right.
Okay. Has anyone out there played Blue Dragon? Yeah! Yeah? Nice.
Blue Dragon, Last Story, Lost Odyssey.
Yeah!
Yes.
So, question for Sakaguchi-san while we're watching this unfold. How do you normally develop characters working with藤坂-san? Just like this?
Really? Just like this?
最初に設定を渡すんですよ。
So a few lines of character, well, story setting as well as character setting per character.
これでも、これ影にあったらなんでセブン？影についてセブン。
What's the 7 on the shadow?
じゃないんじゃない
なんか背番号7の影なの。
For some knows that that was a number 7, and he's like, why is it
lucky
7?
7 shadow.
Lucky 7? On a dark shadow, why would you put 7? not 7, right?
Do you have a favorite number? Is there something we should consider incorporating?
2番が好きですね。
2番じゃねえじゃん、2。
でも7もいいね。7はラッキーナンバーだからね。
The wonders of live drawing.
So direct.
なんかもうこれすごい可愛らしいナンバー2って。
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to live with this on your show now. It's gonna be forever inside Terra Battle. Terra Battle 2! Ooh! Was it all planned?
あと、あれ、足がほら、まだ、例えば、靴は何ですか？
Oh, okay. So yeah, what kind of shoes?
What are you wearing right now, Mari? Okay. Those are some chunky.
それでいくじゃん。
Yeah.
もう一回じゃあちゃんと見せてください。富士坂それが。
背がちっ
いや、
ちゃい。
しばらくそうです。いや、しばらく、いや、プリプリ。
背がちっちゃいからいつもヒールのものがね、履いてるんですよ。
Oh, so there's actually a hidden heel in here.
Yeah,
Okay.
my
Where's your foot end? Okay.
Wow.
All right. Wow, that's a pretty cool.
This
those are pretty cool
is
kicks.
a display of Napoleon complex to the 1000th degree.
Okay. 隠しヒール。
All the silver studs, those are little details.
あ、じゃあニューキャラクターの隠しヒールになるそうです。
隠しヒール。Hidden heels in the character too.
トゲトゲ隠しヒール。トゲトゲ書くとごめんなさい。
Well, the spikes are a little tedious to draw, so maybe we can come back to that near the end. All right, so this is sort of the image I'm thinking about right now, based on our conversation from earlier. But how are we liking it? Daisuke? Daisuke. Okay, we got a daisuke. That's good. So now we're going to go in and kind of ramp up the quality a little bit on the sketch.
Now I'm gonna have to cosplay this.
これはもうコスプレするしかないですね。
Yeah, we have to get Mari to cosplay, of course. Of course.
So earlier, Sakaguchi-san mentioned normally we'll have a conversation like this, but we also have a story setting. We talked a little bit about the story and the character's background. So, Mari, I don't think we really addressed your story or your character's background. We can talk a little bit about that. Why are you a barbarian? Why do you have this huge dark shadow behind you?
Oh, that's a really good question. I always like to think of myself as some sort of hybrid. So I mean, if I have a shadow, that must mean that there's some need.
Okay. なんか彼女はいつも自分ちょっとハイブリッドっていうイメージがあって、だからそのシャドウっていうかこう中に潜んでる闇っていうのがちょっぴりそういう明示的な要素を含んでいる魔導士的な要素。まあその今
明示では
影として
ないけど、でもなんかのミックスみたいな感じなのかね。
あ、ごめん、今ほらすごく大事なところなんでちょっと顔見せてもらった方がいいかもしれない。
All right.
Yeah, she has her leg up and
Are we good with the
she's
shoes?
trying to face.
All right. Well, okay.
She's like
As you know, she does ballet, so I'm sure this is not hard for you.
Oh, wow.
Very important part.
Yeah.
じゃあ坂口さん、キャラ設定とかって言いましたが、そのストーリーとかキャラ設定は大体どういうところから会話が始まるんですかね。こうキャラ作りをするに至って。All right, so I tried to ask a question, but he's like, let's focus on the art, you know? No questions right now, so.
だからね、目がやっぱり
Yeah, a lot of the characters for well, maybe most and all characters Fujisaka-san draws. You know, I'm so into the eyes. Obviously, the entire facial expression, but especially the eyes that he draws on the characters.
これでもあれね、眉毛はあれでしょ、カラフル眉毛。ああ、だね。いつもじゃないよね。いつも眉毛。
No? Oh, this Yeah. So I can already tell these eyebrows are not your Fujisaka style. And so I can tell that, now that we have a model right in front and looking at Mari's eyebrows, her facial structures, like this is a little bit of not a departure, but he's definitely basing this on the live model that we have here.
What happened?
Wasn't good enough, wasn't cute enough. 藤坂さんは多分書いてる時にこんな周りで雑音とかコメントとかちょっかいとかってないですよね、普段ね。
放送やってるんですよ。
放送
中で喋りながら書いてます。
I said maybe, this environment is not Fujisaka-san's typical environment where he's hearing all this noise, music, and we're like hooking in from the side. But Sakaguchi said, we've done some live drawings in our weekly streams, so. What?
Kyoko, what just happened? Your Siri wanted to get in on the action.
Sorry about that.
獣って設定じゃないかな。ちょっととんがってた。獣の方がいい。ほら、テラバトルは獣と人間とトカゲと、トカゲって何だろう。岩人っていうその岩から生まれたような人種なんで、獣だと耳がちょっととんがってた。だから人種は。
So how are you feeling about race right now? I mean, obviously you've got your normal human, but we also have in the world something much more beastly, as well as lizard folk and some kind of stone type of humanoid. So.
Is it possible to do like a hybrid of beast folk and human?
Ooh, ちょっと獣と人間の愛の方ハイブリッド。
やっぱりなんか日本人なんだけどアメリカで生まれたからなんかいつもなんかそういうハイブリッドみたいなところがあるみたいな。
So as I myself, just so you guys can kind of understand what I just said, is that I'm half Japanese heritage, of course, but was born and raised in the U.S. I always consider myself a hybrid of sorts.
Oh, great.
Hair color, what are we thinking?
Current?
Pink and purple, and green and yellow and white. And a little bit of black.
Too complicated.
ちょっと黒、紫、ピンク、青。
まあ、大体紫でいいですよ。これちょっと too much かもしれない。
Too much. じゃあそのまま。
藤坂さん likes it.
これは完成したらテラバトル2に入りますから。
So this is going to be in Terra Battle 2 once it's complete.
Yeah!
Yes!
I can't believe that. I think I just like.
So this is officially your first in-game character, Mari, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. First ever.
Yeah.
So the artists in the room, what do you guys think? Is this how you guys start your sketches off too? Yeah? Yeah?
これほら、これで藤坂の衣装を描いたりさ、そしたら彼女がちゃんとこれコスプレしてくれてる。
So yeah, once we get the costume down, I think, now Mari has to cosplay this. There really is no other option.
Maybe next Anime Expo, next year. We can see Mari this character.
Who will be my shadow?
影は誰がやる？
影はmaybe Mikey can.
What?
あ、もう足がつらい、足がつらい人ですね。ああ、それ。
Yeah, a little slightly bigger eyes.
もっと大きいな。
How about barbaric expression? All right. Oh, do you think you have fangs? What do you think? A little slight canine.
Oh, that's very pretty.
We haven't seen this kind of character before.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think Fujisaka-san is under a lot of pressure right now, or is he used to something like this?
Maybe he's okay.
He's okay? Yeah, no pressure at all.
頑張って
このスタイルだとすごく早くキャラクターが出来上がってくるから、あと20回ぐらいやりたい。そしたら20点出来上がる。
Well, I mean, when we design with this style, we get characters really, really fast. So I think we should do this about 20 more times. That way we can get a ton of characters. No, please help me.
Yeah, you can do it!
Different piercings.
私もピアスやってた時いつもそうやってなんか片っぽ違うやつつけてた。
Wow, I used to do that too when I would wear piercings, you know, different asymmetrical earrings. So it's crazy that he knew that. なんで分かったんですか、藤坂さん。違うピアスをしてる。
Facebook 見てた？
お You look at my Facebook? Are you stalking me? It felt right.
藤坂さんね、すごい小物はすごい。
Yeah, there's like I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar, but a lot of the details that he puts into the character design. These accessories too. Yeah, let me show you some of these pieces from Terra 1.
And he even has my choker.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just noticed that right now. 長官もちゃんと着てきれいに描かれてます。
長官ね、yeah.
毎日やってるからこれ。
Yeah, look at all this. Yep, we can zoom in here, so go into all the details. Ooh.
Different
Yep,
piercings.
piercing. Yep, that's it. Zoom up.
So I just noticed there was the character and then there was a slightly different version of the character. Can you explain for our audience what that mechanic is? 今キャラクターがいてちょっと違う演出のキャラクターがもう一枚あったんですけど、それってどういうシステムなんでしょうか。先ほどのキャラクターは。
ああ、キャラバットルだから、
One, yeah.
はい、そうそう、10分の1。
That's a variation, yeah. Going from job 1 to 3. Yep.
So with different jobs, they have different appearances.
Oh, wow.
So does that mean Mari's going to have 3 different appearances too? じゃあマリちゃんも3形態あるっていうことなんですね。
One job.
One job only, barbarian.
I like my job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my barbarian job.
Wow. All the details. Focal area. Yeah. That kind of looks like Sakasa.
Wow, yeah. Ooh, those ears look kind of similar.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my dad.
お父さん。So what kind of story do you think your character has? What's your backstory?
Well, I like the hybrid story because I think in a lot of ways, it resonates with me because my mom is like a very sophisticated like Tokyo girl, city girl, and my dad is from Iwate. And he's kind of like a farmer boy, like kind of rough around the edges. And I already see with this character, there's a little bit of like sophistication, but also that sort of like barbarian roots. So yeah, maybe there's something in there where it's like a barbarian dad, like a I don't know, sophisticated mage mom or something.
Interesting. Okay. ちょっとキャラ設定の話を今聞いてみたんですけど、まあちょっと自分も少しまあハイブリッドっていうか、ちょっとおふくろがまあその東京の方で、お父さんが岩手のまあちょっと田舎の方の方なので、まあうまくそのちょっとすごい都会のイメージともう少し田舎のイメージを融合させたものをこのキャラクターにすごい感じるので、とてもよく私は表してちょっと設定としたら、まあ、このバーバリアンの親父ともう少しこう知的な明治のおふくろが一緒になったっていう。
なんかちょっとロマンチック。
That's kind of romantic, I think.
あ、私のセーターだ。好きなセーター着ててよかった。
Thank goodness I was wearing my favorite sweater because it looks like he's drawing a lot of inspiration from it right now.
これもスパイクだね。スパイクバッグだ。
More spikeage. That's the hardest thing to draw, spikes. So tell us a little bit about your shadow. What do you think that is, or your inner darkness that's behind you?
Sounds like it's going to get pretty existential here. I think it probably comes from maybe like all of your insecurities and maybe being pushed around and all of that accumulated into a bigger being that can tackle those things. And it's probably something that's it's inside of all of us, right? Where it's like we can take all the hard things and do something with it. But I know for me, it took a long time to get there. It took many years for me to get to a place where I feel like I can stand up and fend for myself and speak up for myself. And maybe in some ways I feel like that shadow character has developed over the years to a point where I can almost see it, and I draw a lot of strength from that. But, you know, in the same way that evolutions happen in the game, it started out very small, and then it grew bigger as I grew, and, you know, had more growth and realizations in life. But yeah, I think maybe it is something where it's that shadow character is not inside of all of us.
Wow, that was very deep and philosophical. Thank you very much, guys. I think, yeah, we all have a shadow, don't we? Right? Yeah, after that, thank you. ちょっと今、影の話について少し語ってたんですけど、やっぱりこう自分が抱えている不安だったり、そういう分からないものがこう具現化して、こういった闇というか、こうビーストとして現れるんじゃないかなということで、まあ自分がこうできなかったこととか乗り越えられないハードルを砕いてしまうようなものが、その不安そのものがそれを倒せる強い形として現れる、まあ多分いろいろ進化してこういう形になったんじゃないかなという哲学的な話を少し今。ちなみに坂口さんのビーストはどういう形ですかね？ How about your beast, 坂口さん? Do you have a beast within?
I don't have beast.
No beast?
I'm gentleman. Not rapper. Beast, Mikey.
What? Me?
Beast.
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe no. Like I was born in the year of the tiger, so I think it's some kind of tiger-ish form. ちょっと虎年なので、直に虎の形してるんじゃないかなと思うんですけど、でも俺の話が悪いんですよね。これ。
Not beast. What is your shadow?
Oh, my shadow.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Let me think about it. ちょっと考えてみてください。No, but you know, I think I have a similar history to you, Mari. I totally relate to the hybrid conversation, and I think everyone, especially in this day and age, has some form of hybrid.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I draw strength like when I feel like I'm like when I revert back to like, oh, I shouldn't speak up, or like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. I kind of revert back to that sometimes, and I'm like, find the beast within. And I'm just like, okay, I can draw strength from this thing that I feel, and then I'm like, okay, cool, we did it. So I think, yeah, in a lot of ways, I think it's always been there. I think it's in all of us. I think it just takes some time for it to evolve. It takes a little bit of farming, a little bit of grinding. A little bit of grinding,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, we're back to the shoe. Focus on Wow, so right now we've got a barbarian who wields a scythe, who is a hybrid between a barbarian father and sort of sophisticated mother, and a shadow within.
Ooh, the spikes are going in the studs are going in.
The studs are coming out.
That's what I said.
You changed it, Kyoko.
方法での誤り。方法での誤り。
Sorry, you just stumped me with Japanese right now. I apologize. tweak the design a little bit? So how important do you think the shoe is, or the boot in character design? やっぱりこの靴とか結構キャラデザイン的には重要なところだと思います。坂口さんも北川さんも。
Yeah, we're gonna pull up some Terra to Sarah. Yeah.
You can take a picture of her at our booth, by the way.
This is the line switch. And then yeah. But we're gonna zoom up and look at
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, we need to pitch like Hermes or Dior to have this made. Yeah. It's like layers. There's a buckle in the front. Yeah. Yeah. This is haute couture. You can have it made.
Would you wear that, Mari, Kyoko?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I would wear it.
Okay, cool.
She has more of the heel, yeah. Platform heels. Are those red boots? Boots? Oh, yeah.
彼女はどういうキャラですか？なんか彼女のバッグすごい武器とワンドみたいなのを二刀流してる風に見えたんですけど。
実は結構シナリオを作ってるので、みんなそれぞれの形とかドラマとか設定がかなり良かったので、まあやっぱりシナリオを楽しんでほしいので、あまりまあ言わないと。
なるほどね。はい。So the two are really fleshing out this story. It's going to be a very story-driven game, which we hope you guys look forward to. So I can't go into too much detail on what this character background is, but maybe you guys can take a few hints from some of these traits and attributes that we see here. Yeah, I think your character's going to fit right in, Marty.
Yeah. This almost looks like something that can be maybe designed and bought today, but oh right, yeah. If you were here at the panel yesterday, or the day before, I forget. We did show, for the first time, the Dark Queen and the Dark King. So this is a more up close, sort of zoomed up image of the queen. Yeah, we want to see cosplay of this. Yeah. Yeah, please. Next Anime Expo. We saw a lot of near, cosplay at the Series X, but maybe next year we'll see more of our Dark Queen character cosplay. And then,
I love detail on the facial piece there.
Yeah. Well, not that facial jewelry. Yeah. Maybe there'll be more facial jewelry that's in style.
We're gonna start a trend here, guys. Face jewelry.
One more new character. Yeah? Yeah? Surprise? Yeah! 寂しそう。
Looks a little lonely.
I know.
なんでこんな悲しい表情なんですか？観客からかわりそうっていう声が。
Whoa.
When did that happen? いつの間に？
I like how we have the kappa next to.
私でもキュウリ大好きだからちょっとカッパっぽい。
That totally changes the image now that it's in black. Mara, do you think that is that your character color? You think
I love
is
it.
that
I
black?
mean, I'm in all black today. Yeah.
Is that okay with you? You like the black color? Black. Okay. Oh, okay. What do you think, Mari?
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
黒一番好きです。カッパと黒。はい。
Yeah, a few other characters from Terra too. Oh, I see a lot of pictures being taken of you. They're like, slow down, Sakaguchi-san. すごい、みんな写真撮ってますよ。そうですね。We're showing a lot of new art for Terra Battle too, just in the last couple of days.
So, Mari, what kind of characters have you cosplayed before?
I don't like to call myself an actual cosplayer because I don't want to take away from the work that actual cosplayers do, because I don't build my own costumes. And my mom is very sad because she's a very good costumer.
Really?
She has hand sewn most of the tutus that I've worn in my life. But the ones that I've done in the past vary from X23 to
title character from a video game called Bound. It's like a ballerina character. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of varied, but I'm also the type of person where I'm like, if I find one, I'll just do the same thing. So I feel like this might just be the one.
Oh man, we found the next one. Does everyone in here know what Osan means? Oji-san? Maybe?
Lucky Oji-san. コスプレのこと考えてたら、このなんかお尻カバーがあっていいな。
Well, thank goodness that there's something covering my behind if I do cosplay this.
Butt cover.
We've seen some crazy cosplay this week. I mean, crazy as in crazy good. And Sakura-san was like taking a ton of snaps as we were trying to get from point A to point B. He's been posting them on his Twitter feed, so you can check them out. But yeah, very. I think they're both. This is their first time at AX, both of them. So yeah. They were very, very surprised with just the amount of kind of passion and energy. Oh, another two. That goes into cosplay.
Of course, next year I got my cosplay.
Really? And the character is?
Kappa.
Your nickname? Your nickname was Kappa. When he was in grade school, his nickname was Kappa because his haircut was like that. We call it the race bowl cut here.
私のお父さん、私のことをキュウリ娘って呼んでた。キュウリいつも食べてたから、キュウリしか食べなかったから、だからカッパ娘とかキュウリ娘とかそれこそ、カッパファミリーだ。
I think we just found a little common ground between Mari and Sakaguchi-san right now. Mari's nickname when you were younger was there an English equivalent for that too?
Like
Cucumber girl? Cucumber daughter?
Yeah, that's what my dad used to call me.
Yeah.
Like cucumbers.
Okay.
Or like kappa musume, so like kappa daughter.
Okay, that's interesting. How did you meet cucumbers? Just straight up?
Straight up.
No,
I still
no,
do.
salt,
Yeah.
Cucumber, wow. Not even pickled.
Yeah, that's like, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, this is so cool.
That's an epic one. It is the skull and bones of a mysterious creature.
So cool. I used to collect bones.
You used to what?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
I thought I heard something.
So one of my favorite pieces is a coyote jawbone knife that I have. I collected a monkey skull from Peru. Yeah, there's just little bones.
ちょっと昔骨を集 集めてたそうです、マリちゃん。すごいお気に入りのピースが、そう、コヨーテのこの顎の部分の骨で作られたなんかダガーみたいなのを持ってるし、And what else did you get besides that? The monkeys と、あとなんか猿の頭蓋骨とか。
僕も好き、昔からそういうもね。
You like bones too, Sakaguchi-san?
集めたいない好きだ。
Okay, but you don't collect them, you just like them. I see.
今ちょっと藤坂が書いたあれはマリの
Yeah. M for Mari.
Nice boots.
Definitely coming together. Really cool boots. So how do you think your fans react to this, Mari? Was this?
I think everything's so stoked.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of flabbergasted just sitting here at the moment. Yeah, I'm like, is this real gold?
Well, you play video games. It's only natural that one day, maybe.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I like to think like the path is like, oh yeah, naturally. But no, it's never that way. The fact that I get to call playing video games my job is still, it's still unreal, and I'm extremely grateful for it. And yeah, moments like this is definitely times where I'm like, man, we live in a time where we can make anything happen, and I think we live in an era where those possibilities they're really endless, which I think is so cool.
まさかゲームが仕事になるっていうのは本当に夢に思ってなかった。そうですね、マリちゃんは。
Yeah, it's all together.
影はカッパでいいんじゃないカッパシャドウ。
Maybe a kappa.
After all that, shadow is a kappa.
All of the insecurities.
After all that, really.
ホワイトカッパ。ダークカッパ。
Oh no!
So everyone here, you guys know what a kappa is? Somewhat, yeah? Oh, I see it now. Dark kappa.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's working. Wow, it's amazing.
drawing a kappa as a shadow is actually pretty difficult because you can't really tell that it's a kappa. What he was saying, like, how can I do this as a shadow? But yeah, it's coming together. Wow.
Wow, so can you guys believe it's only been 1 hour? Look at this.
Wow.
Right? I wish I could do that. Are you sure you want to this is, are we committing to this? You can decide. It's your character. It's not too late.
でも坂口さんのエクスパティーズはカバの方が面白いですよね。
It's going to be a cool combo, though, I think, just looking at it right now.
I don't think we've seen anything like this before.
Yeah, we're inventing new characters right here.
Yeah.
マイキーがシャツとしてたから、あなたも同じようなダッパパ
で、はい。
俺は緑のマリーがついたりから
そうですね、ずっとこうやって。So, if Mari cosplays her character next year, I'm going to actually do Dark Kappa. Yeah!
キュウリを食べて、
Is it going to be eating a cucumber? That really changes the look of the character, I think. And this is how characters are designed, guys. Should it eat cucumber? I don't know. Let's make it a kappa.
Yeah. Those lines, like, where does it come from? Like, why those lines? Why the link? Why the sort of the style?
See, now we need a backstory for number 2. Mari, help us out here. Why 2? Now you have to justify it.
Well, I know that when I was a kid, I liked the number 2 because I was born on the 2nd.
Okay.
My birthday is November 2nd.
All right.
I don't know. My fiance and I actually had a joke going that the answer is 2, which is like, it meant nothing, but we used to say like, it's the answer to everything, the answer is 2.
2.
I don't know. Things come in pairs, things come in. Why the number 2? It's a great question.
なぜ2番っていう話だったんですが、ちょっと自分が生まれた日が11月2日っていうのもあって、ちょっと2には興味があるっていうのと、あとなんか今フィアンセとちょっとしたジョークがあって、答えに困ったら、答えは2だよね。オチが謎のオチがあるみたいです。Gradient at the base of the shadow.
Delete.
So what else are you thinking, Mari? Is there anything else that you think this character needs to better portray you, represent you?
I'm excited for the color. I feel like the colorful hair, whatever colors he decides to do, will really offset the black.
Yeah.
Which might, paint the picture of like cheerful girl and like dark,
Dark shadow.
yeah, dark shadow.
あ、色に行くね。レース。
Yeah, moving on to colors.
Ooh, perfect timing.
Yeah, this process is really interesting because it started with like, okay, let's create a character like you, to like an actual like personality character study.
Yes.
Which, it also kind of, I feel like it poses a question for each person, like, who are you? Like, what, if you were to be a character, what would it be? And I think that's a really fun question. And probably one of the reasons why a lot of us play games or get involved with, role-playing anything, whether it be from cosplay to D&D or whatever it is. It's like, I think it's fun to find a character that's like you and then make it as big as possible, not yourself.
Oh yeah. なんかすごい初めはちょっとキャラ作ろうっていう軽い気持ちで入ったものの、結構自分の性格というかなんか過去と向き合うようなこういうスタディになったのはすごく不思議で、やっぱりキャラ作りっていうのはそういうのは大事なのかとちょっと今思って、そういうロールプレイングとかみんなやっているうちに、どこかしら自分が食いつけるような部分がそのキャラクターに何でも、やってる時には思うのかなと思います。Sophia, what are some people saying right now?
Mother of Ball, it's amazing.
Mother of all is amazing. Well, maybe we should start thinking about some special attacks and names for moves, right? What would this character do? 必殺技の名前とかどういう攻撃するのか。
設定はでもダークサイドシャドウがあってね。一応2は属性がちょっと1に増えて、1と一緒に闇もあるし、
So what element do you think this would be, you guys out there? So in Terra Battle 2, we're going to have even more elements than Terra Battle 1, but right now Sakaguchi-san is thinking darkness, maybe, or wind? Dark wind, water? I heard water. Oh, Kappa. Oh, So skill-wise, there is a skill where normally you have two hands and you can equip two different things to each hand, but there's a skill in Terra Battle 2 where you single wield a massive weapon, and I think that might be appropriate.
What would you like?
Done. I think it's really easy to look like her. I'm still trying to figure out how that tube got inside the Kappa's eye.
I have no idea.
'Cause sometimes you have to zoom out and check the character when it's really small, because once this is dropped into the game, people are going to be playing on their iPads and iPhones, presumably. So you have to make sure all the details and the elements that we're including are still represented. It's a good tip. So there's actually a unique kind of step that藤坂takes with his art. Once he gets the rough completed, like you see here, he'll print it out, put it on top of a lighting board, and then actually trace it again with pencil. So you really get that kind of grungy, pencil-y analog feel. And even the parts that you kind of scrape with your hand as you're drawing it, you take all that, we scan it back in, and then recolor it. That's a very unique process that kind of adds a lot of flavor.
Small details. Sky, there was already someone, one of our followers, so they wanted to get a localized, I guess, version of the lyrics. They wanted to see the full length sort of lyrics for the song. Well,
Check your architecture.
歌詞がどっかにありますかってユーザーの方からメッセージがあって知りたいと愛したいだからいつか英語の歌詞をつけることになるかもしれないですね。誰かYeah, so maybe one day we will have English lyrics and maybe re-record it with someone else. Yeah, right now. Oh, okay. So we're gonna, yeah, so High Sky we sort of re-recorded it the last time. So let me play that. getting a lesson on conflict makeup.
Oh, yeah.
That's really sad.
ちょっとなんか今、メイクの正しい見方を学んでいるような感じしました。これを見て。これを見てね。坂口さん、このキャラ、レア度をどうしましょうか。レア度、ガチャするレア度が。あ、これからスーパーレア。スーパーレア。Alright. Super rare character? Like what? I don't think I know.
もう、初期装備。
初期装備。Defaultly equipped to the main character, maybe? This character? What do you think, Mari? Or super rare, double S class?
D class.
D class? D class?
最高ランクで初期装備。
Maximum rank and you get it at the get-go. Wow.
先日ファンにみんな遊んでくださいって言わないと。
I need to tell all my fans about this.
During the autograph session, Saka-san was getting a lot of
A lot of texts.
yeah, he was getting a lot, or started out with one request. Yeah, a lot of requests to just kind of do easy sketches of characters that he's worked on in the past, obviously from Drakengard. Yeah, lots of Drakengard requests, and then, but surprisingly today, there was a Chocobo request, there was a Moogle request, there was, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Through my mic here, we're going to play Terra Battle 2 music. New music by Webon-san.
Are you almost done?
本来はこれを元に実際書き直して
元に書き直して
まあこれをもう一回
3匹で、So normally this is about the time where I would say, hey, let me print it out, then trace over it with a pencil. So I feel like it's almost at that stage right now.
今ほら足の裏に青いの入れてるでしょ。僕も教わったんだけど、ハイライトと影とは別に本来影になるところから別のこうライトが当たってる環境っていう気持ちで本来影の場所に富士山がああやって青いのを入れるんですよ。本来は影じゃなくて今青いのを入れてるそうですね。
So this is another little technique that I learned from Fujisaka-san, but normally where you would expect to see a shadow of the character, he does these little blue, I don't even want to call them highlights, accents, really, and it's like a different light source kind of hitting it from a different angle.
顔を見ると左がハイライトでしょ。そうするということは右側のほっぺたは影になるわけでしょ。まあ実際影を入れてるんだけど、それとは別に青いライト。
So as you can see, the right side of the character's face is kind of lit, which would be normally you'd expect the left side to be in the shadow, but instead, here we are with this blue accent color. Alright, so how about, as Fujisaka-san is wrapping up this image, we open up the floor to a little Q&A if anyone wants to ask Sakaguchi-san, Fujisaka-san, or Mari up on stage here some questions. Not all at once.
So I have a question about the last story.
Okay.
I heard many wonderful things about it, but I never got a chance to play it, unfortunately, because it only came out on the Wii. Do you have any plans, or would you consider porting the last story to a different console or even a handheld?
今はないけどね。なんかね、できたら、行こうかなみたいなすごいしてる。みたいなことになっていた。
So unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have any plans to port it. However, as we've seen with the Xbox, they've done backwards compatibility for 360 version, and then they went back to the original and announced this year. So if there's any sort of like chance or opportunity in that sort of way or approach where the game can be brought to a world, that would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hi. This actually came from a number of us, actually, looking at a lot of the character designs over the history of Terra Battle, and we wanted to know what were but we wanted to know what was the easiest character and the hardest characters to develop for Terra Battle, or in other Terra Battles.
Oh. 今忙しいんだよね。
Don't bug me right now.
どれってわけじゃないですけど、トカゲっていう種族がいるの、それが最初なんかどういうトカゲって言っても人の解釈って違うから、どういうぐらいのバランスにしたらかっこよくなるかな、可愛くなるかなっていうのを決めるのがすごく難しかった。
So maybe not one specific character that I can name as either easy or the hardest, but as you know, we have the lizard folks, right? And your interpretation and my interpretation, everyone's interpretation of what a lizard is and how cool it can look and maybe how cute it can look is very different. So to try to strike that balance or finding that balance of how cool I want to make it or how cute it could look, that was probably one of the most difficult things.
ルサが聞いたことあるんだけど、ワンのトカゲってなんか可愛いじゃないですか。
Yeah, so they're kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not.
なんでだろう。
Oh, he's like, he's trying to pull up an image here. He's like wondering why does it have this charm to a lizard character?
鼻って藤坂は犬のつもりで書いてる。
Oh, and then he's like, pay close attention to the nose area. Fujisaka is drawing the nose as if it were a dog's nose. If you look here. Yeah, so maybe there's a little bit of a flavor of like a dog-like, nose area. Maybe, and that brings out the charm in a lizard character.
So the hardest character wasn't Mari.
Nakusuka, really? Easiest?
僕はさっき若い子描けって言われたけど、僕はもう資産とか描くの得意な。さっき若い子っていつでしたっけ？さっきなんかもっと若い子描いてる。
Yeah. Earlier when we were taking questions, actually probably from you, we were hearing from, I guess through the community, we were asked or given some maybe hints for future characters to bring some of the characters, like bring down the age by a few years, maybe. So even though I got that request just earlier, I actually tend to like drawing some more older, he said Osan, some more Osan characters. So maybe that's why. Yeah. It was, for me, it's on the easier side. I tend to, they tend to be easier for me. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
So a question for Fujisaka-san. When creating a character, does he have sort of a preconceived notion of what kind of personality and appearance he wants to create, or does that just kind of let the creative process take break?
っていうか、どういう生活をしてるのをなんとなく想像できると、全てでこれを考えるわけじゃないんですけど、例えばこいつは食事するときすごい乱暴に食べるからイメージがなんとなく作ってから、じゃあこんな感じの服が好きだとか、こんな表情がするだっていうふうになっていって。
So personality, yes, but more than that, I think about, like, if they're a character in real life, how do they act? How do they live their lives on a daily basis? Almost like, almost like a down-to-earth approach. This guy, when he's eating, like, how does he eat? Like, is he like slurping all the time, or like, is he very polite and well-mannered? And that's the kind of setting that I think about. How are they living their lives on a daily basis, and how do they fit into kind of like an everyday world setting? And that helps me to kind of develop the character and draw it. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, Mari, how do you eat?
Of course, she comes from this very sophisticated mother.
Yes. Yeah, I think that I can fake sophistication, but I think I am more rough around the edges.
At heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they're, like, I'll probably be the type of person, like, I'll have my shoes on, like a table or a chair and slurp. But if it's like, oh, the king is in town, I'd be like, oh, hello. Nice to meet you. So, yeah, I think there's a little bit of both in there.
Okay.
Which I see in this character, right? Like, she's got this, like, beautiful, bustle almost, but the rest of it is almost, it's like ready for adventure. She's kind of stomping around in her boots.
I think she could fake sophistication.
I'm sure she can. Okay.
Hi,
So I would like to say first, Fujisaka-san, you're my favorite artist of all time. You're an inspiration to me as a budding artist too. And I wanted to ask, because the last guy had a similar question in mind, I wanted to ask, how do you think of all these fashion choices? Because all of your characters look really great, especially the old man.
So the obvious thing that I do on a very regular basis is that I do follow fashion, just in general, as everyone does. You know, whether what style you like or taste you like, it doesn't matter. I just follow fashion. But I think the thing that I do regularly too is that it's the combination. I look for the combination of fashion choice and the person who's wearing it. And just situation. So let's say I'm here in LA, I'm walking around Anime Expo, things come into my vision, and then I'm thinking, well, oh, that combination of that look, only because she's like wearing it, or like, this is the style that she owns, she or her, or whoever's wearing that combination stands out or becomes so unique. And so it's really the combination and the character, I guess the personalities that make that character. And so I look for that, striking that right balance of how do I create this so that it becomes a very unique and interesting character.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, I was wondering for Fujisaka-san, do you find it easier to start traditionally or digitally when you're doing pieces?
The last half of the question.
For Fujisaka-san, does he prefer starting digitally or traditionally for pieces?
So actually both. Sometimes I start digitally, sometimes just traditional, analog. But I think it really depends on when I have an idea, when it's fresh in my mind. Whatever is immediately available to me, I will just have to, draw at that moment. So if I'm in this situation, like with my computer, maybe I'll start digitally. But it's both. Thank you.
Howdy. I gotta do something original. So, my question was for Mari. It's a really short one. I was just wondering, if you're planning on doing just hanging out somewhere for pictures and whatnot after this.
Sure. I'll be around afterwards.
Mari fan.
I just have you people were bringing up, you were trying to think of how the number 2 related to your characters, story-wise, character. And but wait, I didn't know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. My idea is if you notice, there's also the earring on the more human side that also has a very similar design. So my idea was essentially they're like two halves of the same whole. One side is like the more human side, the more like happy and jolly side, and that is essentially like that jolly and more light side of the like her being, while the dark side, all her like more like aggressive and dark sinister side is that part of her being is expressed through the eye.
Cool. I like that. Yeah, that's awesome. I like the two halves of a whole thing. It's really neat.
I mean, you got two everywhere. You might as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello. What's your favorite lizard folk character?
Oh, Mitzvah, yeah. We get asked that pretty often. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mitzvah, yeah.
This is for Fujisaki-san and Sakaguchi. What kind of recent movie, novel, or TV series have you seen that has helped you gain some inspiration or creative motivation?
正直ディズニーだからバカにしてたんですけど美女と野獣がすごい良かったです。
誰ですよ、バカにしたディズニーを。He's like, well, you know, it's a Disney film, but I was like, I wasn't maybe too excited for it initially. That's what I thought, but Beauty and the Beast was a very well movie. バレーボール、そのユニフォーム。Oh, yeah. Fujisaka-san used to play volleyball in school too. So great uniform right there.
でも答えてない。さっきの答えてない。直接影響してるかはまだもちろんわかんないんですけど、すごく刺激的だったのはネットフリックスのドラマで AO っていうのがすごい最終回。
AO on it's a Netflix drama, and I don't know if it inspired or like directly affected or influenced my work, but that was a very well-made series or show on Netflix. AO, right? Is it AO as is over here too?
Yes.
I think so.
OA.
Yeah.
Isn't it OA?
OA. Oh wait, sorry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Greetings. This is about Terra Battle 2. Is there anything you may tell us about the game that we do not know yet at this time?
さっきちょっと話しちゃったけどね、2にもピッツファーが、藤坂の大好きなピッツファーが出ます。
Okay, well, a little bit of information, and it was part of Fujisaka-san's answer as one of his favorite lizard folk characters. So Fitzver is going to, in a slightly different way, it will appear in Terra Battle 2. So that's a piece of it. Yeah, as a child, as a younger character, it will appear in Terra Battle 2. Very cute one drawn by Fujisaka.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
This is for both Fujisaka and Sakaguchi. What is your dream collaboration, whether for an event, maybe for Terra Battle, or with an artist?
For Sakaguchi-san? For both?
Both of them.
either for Terra Battle 2 or just as an artist collaboration, right? Yeah. Because for Terra Battle 2, I think we did announce it yesterday at the panel that, well, officially we did say that we're going to have a very download starter-like campaign. So to them, that he's like, well, that's kind of like my dream for Terra Battle 2. I'm asking all these artists to contribute, but for...
なくなっちゃった方と思うんですけど、ファイナルファンタジーを作り出した頃に、どうしても一部一緒に仕事をしてみたかったのがメビウス。もうちょっとなくなってしまいました。
Yeah. So when I was working on the very first Final Fantasy, Mobius is who I really wanted to. I mean, that would have been a dream come true to work with him, but obviously he's passed, so that dream will not happen. But that's something that I've always wanted to do. Yeah.
やっぱ鳥山明さん。
鳥山明さん。Yeah.
みんな好きです。
Everyone loves Akira Toriyama.
Hello. I recently cosplayed Vibe from Dragon Guard, and I noticed in the art book that you had references for the armor, how to put it on, and things like that. And I was wondering if you were thinking of cosplayers, like when you were making the designs. I was wondering, I was looking through the art book when I was making Vibe to cosplay her, and there were a bunch of like intricate buckles and different things so you could like make your knee armor like bendable and stuff like that. And I was wondering if you were, when you were making the designs and drawing the armor and stuff like that, drawing that out, if you had cosplayers in mind.
This is Dragon Guard, right? Yeah. Maybe not necessarily with cosplayers in mind, but you know, when drawing 3D characters, I just tend to put in a lot of details. So that's probably what you picked up on. You know, the more sort of details that I have in the design, the better. It's not like with 2D or, you know, rewriting another sketch of another character. We don't do that with 3D characters. So the more that I can really, you know, inject into it, the details and, like you said, with the armor and whether it's bendable or, you know, twisted or whatnot, that's something that I just tend to do in the drawing process.
Thank you very much, everyone who asked us questions. And can we get the feedback to the PC one last time to see how the character came together?
Yes.
All right. Is this complete? 2 hours. So what do you think, Mari? All right, so I think you're going to look forward to this being in Terra Battle 2, right? これは Terra Battle 2で期待しちゃってもいいですよね、もちろん。このキャラクター。
ね、ちょうどほら、マリが好きな数字が2で、メモ2で、ツエのメモ2でね、しかもテラバトル2に出る。
ねえ、これもキャラ名はマリでいくんですかね。
素晴らしいね。
キャラクターのお名前はもうそのままですか。
マリで。
Mari. So how should we name the character? Mari or?
Mari.
Mari.
Mari. Okay, Mari.
Wow.
Wonderful.
いいんですか？
カッパマリ。
Dark Kappa Mari.
Perfect. I think we just found the name.
マリとダークカッパ。
Mari and the Dark Kappa.
すごい。
All right, well, thank you very much. One more round of applause for Fujisaka-san for working really hard to go from nothing to this. I think that's just fascinating. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And I think we have a little, Matt, is this correct? We have a little something for everyone who asked questions? Maybe? All right. Well, I think we have enough autographed posters to go around. So everyone asked a question. Stick around. And we have a little treat for you guys. And on that note, ちょっと最後に藤坂さん、一言これを書いたコメントとチャレンジといただいて、まあこんな場面でキャラクターを一から起こすご感想を。
もちろん自分の部屋じゃないところでデザインすることなんてないかな。こんなことあるんだっていうことにまずびっくりなんですけど、でもやったことないことだし、しかもこんなちゃんとモデルの方もいて、それを書けるっていうのはデザイナーとしてはすごく刺激的で楽しい体験です。
Definitely a very stimulating experience. It's not often that I design anything or a character outside my studio. So having a model here in front of me and an audience and designing a character from scratch was really a very stimulating experience, I think. Sakushi-san.
そう感想っていうか質問になっちゃうんだけど、モデルがいた方は描きやすい。
So this is more of a question. But is it easier to design a character with a model or not?
書きやすい。そしたらこれからどんどん会社にモデルを連れてきます。
All right. Well, in that case, I think we should just call in a lot of models to the office if that makes it easier for you, right?
みんなもplease join us.
Someone's signing up already.
All right. Wonderful.
もっとリアルになっちゃう。
全然関係ないもの想像で付け足したりしなきゃいけないものがいるから、例えば彼女の靴とか靴に引きずられちゃうから、今回は良かったけど
毎回やめてねって。Okay.
I think in this instance it was good, but it's very easy to be swayed by what I see in front of me. So if the model's wearing a certain pair of shoes or they have certain kind of traits, I might be too bound by those. And in this case, I think it worked out really well, as you guys can see in the final character. But maybe not all the time, Sakuguchi-san.
というわけで断られましたけど、でも今回は本当素晴らしいキャラクター、マリのおかげで素晴らしいキャラクターだった。本当ありがとうございます。
So I know we just shot down my idea, but thanks to Mari, I think we have a really, really cool character coming in Terra Battle 2.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I think on that note, それでは皆さんお疲れ様でした。All right, thank you guys so much for coming out, staying with us. Look forward to Terra Battle 2 and this character, Mari and the Dark Kappa.
Mari and the Dark Kappa.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All the staff are at the door grab fans.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, I wasn't sure, but if him and his whole crew want to wear it, they probably would just see it. What do you want me to ask Matt?
No, yes.
Okay.
After really tough.